Good morning. Welcome to Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis. We're live at the HCCTV studios this morning. It's Wednesday, February 21st, and it's good to have you with us. It is a nice day out there today. In fact, it's not that chilly this morning. My co-host, Dr. Lana Pagao, who is the communications director at HCC's Northwest College. Kind of a pleasant morning. We don't get too many of these, Lana.
No, it's really nice out, nice and sunny, not bad humidity, so everybody's hair looks gorgeous today.
Yeah, it's and these type of days we have like maybe a full week of them throughout the whole year in Houston.
Yeah.
Before you know it, it'll be up to close to 100 again. So don't worry about it,
Right.
folks. If you like it hot, stick around the next week. We have got a good show lined up for you this morning. We've got a couple of special guests. Before we get to them, though, we want to remind everyone, thank you, though, for watching us on Facebook Live and YouTube. And we want to remind everyone that you can catch us on HCC TV and Lana in social media anytime.
Yes, we are live on the Houston Community College District Facebook page, not HCC. And we're on YouTube. We're also on X, LinkedIn, and on HCC TV at noon, 5, and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday.
All right. We have, it's hard to believe, Lana, but Go Texan Day is this Friday. All the trail riders convening in Memorial Park, the rodeo run's coming up and the cook-off rodeo season's about to begin. And our police chief, HCC Police Chief, Chief Timothy Ramirez, has some tips for you during rodeo season. Good to see you, Chief.
Hi, good morning.
We're looking forward to hearing from you. It's hard to believe it's rodeo season once again, but we're looking forward to hearing from some safety tips. So stick around. We'll be with you in about 10 minutes.
Yes, sir.
But first off, we make announcements about free haircuts on Tuesdays, but there's also cosmetology services available to our students. What are those all about? Well, we've got Shenesse Britton joining us. She's the chair of the Cosmetology Department of the Consumer Arts and Science Center of Excellence. Shenesse, welcome to the show. Good to see you again.
Good morning. Good morning.
So you guys have a brand new building, brand new campus. Tell us about it.
Yes, I'm so excited about it. It's been a long time coming since we closed the Katy campus. So now we have the A-Leaf Binsonette campus located in the north side of town. And we're very excited. Enrollment is great. And we're just beaming, hoping that everything will go well as planned.
Now, we've been announcing your free services all the time on Tuesdays, but we were a little confused. What does cosmetology services entail? What can the students, faculty, or staff, I imagine, go there to get for free?
Not only faculty and staff, we also service the community. So on Tuesdays, they're able to come in and get anything they're like, from manicures to color to cuts to trims. Any hair services, flat irons. We had a lady that came in yesterday and I hadn't seen this in so long and she got a perm. So, we're servicing all of these different styles for free and we're excited about it.
And is it a first come, first serve basis, or do you call and book an appointment? What's the best way to go about it?
The best way to go about it is to call. We like for everyone to be there no later than 9:30 because we do finish up at 1 p.m. But we won't turn anyone away. So if you do, definitely come to our spa and to our salon, we welcome you and we hope to see you on Tuesdays.
That's a lot of services. I imagine, though, the students are getting some good training with this as well, correct?
They're getting very good training. It's great for them because this is what they're going to need in the industry. One of the things that we also offer too, I know on Tuesdays we offer for cosmetology, on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we also have where we offer haircuts for men in our barber program as well.
And you also have services for veterans. What do you offer for veterans?
Yes. For veterans, on Tuesdays and Wednesdays at the barber program, we have a lot of veterans, especially men that come in to get their hair cut. And a lot of times they're going in for second chances for interviews. Sometimes they just want to come in and just feels good. But we make sure that we have special treatment for them. They come in, they get a manicure, they can get their hair cut, they get a shave, they get the hot steam towels, they get all of these things. So we want to make sure that we make our veterans feel extra special when they're coming in.
You also, I think you and I have talked about this before, but a big thing are the eyelashes that people enjoy getting. Are you guys teaching that program now? And is that available for people? Because I know a lot of folks will ask that.
Yes, it is available. We are teaching it now. Those services will be available after spring break. We're very excited for our students to be able to actually hone their skills on the community, and they do an excellent job. And it's so funny because we actually see more of the staff than we see the community coming in. So that's a great thing that our community come out and our staff and faculty come out and patronize the student and trust the students to service them. And we really, really appreciate that. HCC is a great family to be a part of when it comes to servicing our students.
What are some of the new programs you have coming out?
One of the new programs that we have coming out, which we're hoping to launch this by fall or early spring of next year, is our nail program. And one of the great things that we're very excited about is we're introducing that nail program to a women's facility center, which is just for incarcerated women. So while they're incarcerated, they're able to get a skill. And when they get out, they're able to have a job and go out into the industry and, not have any labels on them. They're able to come out and have a lucrative income and be able to have a career. So we're so excited about that.
And is that your new partnership with Harris County?
Yes, it will. It'll be a partnership with Harris County.
I would imagine a lot of your students are going into this, not just to go work somewhere, but to become entrepreneurs themselves,
Absolutely.
open their own salon. Do you offer, as part of just cosmetology, if someone wants to get an associate's degree as well, business program or studying business in order to have those skill set? Because obviously you can get the cosmetology certificates, but you have to have a whole different skill set to open and run your own business.
Absolutely. And we have an entrepreneurship program. And one of the things that I'm really proud of is our dean is really pushing it right now for our students once they receive their associate's degree to go and take classes with the entrepreneur program. And we also make sure we let our students know once they complete this program, we try to get with U of H downtown where they can go in and get their business degree so they have their bachelor's as well. So we have so many students that come out of our program that open up their own spa. I talked to one of my students just last week, and she's now a school owner. She's opened her own cosmetology school. So again, we're putting out great product. We're very excited that, these people come in and, not only do they just want to stand behind the chair, but they want to make sure they make an impact in the community.
And it would seem like the job market for this is very hot because you see new salons, and I know, when I drive home, I go through the Montrose area and along West Gray, there's this one salon that's near Taft, and it seems like there are cars backed up all the time to get in these parking lots. You got a nail salon, I think there's a hair salon, eyelashes. It's conglomerate in that area.
Absolutely. It is a very lucrative field. And again, the beauty industry is not going anywhere. I mean, if we watch TV, everything is going to be surrounded by fashion, hair, makeup, all of those things. So it's here to stay. And we're just happy that we're able to do it with a smile on our face. And again, able to just teach these students industry skills where they can definitely have a career.
And those eyelash salons, they really get you because you got to go back in. Once you get them, you got to go back in and get them refilled every few weeks, right?
Absolutely. You have to go back in and refill, and it can be a little pricey, once you get them, you go in and you may pay about $250, and then to get refills come in anywhere from $75 to $100 just for the refills. So again, it's letting you know that there is great income behind these careers.
Absolutely. And if someone is looking to take any of these courses, do they fill up quickly? I mean, there are a lot of options for them.
Absolutely. And it's funny that you asked that question. When we opened up the A-Leaf Bensonet, we didn't even have teachers yet, and our esthetician program was already full. Wow. So it just goes to show you that there is a demand for this market, and we're just so excited about it. Once again, we're offering these classes every fall and every spring. So come out, sign up, call us. We're here to help, and we're making sure that you're going to have an excellent career.
Shenesse Britton, chair of the Cosmetology Department, will have all your information and links in our social media post after the show. Thanks, Shenesse.
Thank you, Todd.
All right, Lana, I'm going to turn things over to you. And as I mentioned, it's rodeo season.
It is. And we are talking to Chief Timothy Ramirez of the HCC Chief of Police. Welcome back to the show, Chief.
Hi, howdy. How are you doing?
Oh, good. So we all love to have fun during the rodeo and all the fun events that come up around this time. But you say we also need to be aware of some of the hazards that come with them.
That is correct.
So let's start with the rodeo trail ride, which is just one of the coolest things. What are some of your safety tips for it?
Yes, ma'am. So the trail rides have already began, and they're working their way in towards Houston to Memorial Park. A lot of times, individuals will try to either race in front the trail ride to get a side view of the trail ride going through. And we ask, all, participants to please, if you're going to see the trail rides drive through, to pick your spot earlier before time and park prior to. If you go online, you can see what the trail rides are going through. You can pick the area where you want to park at and be there before they get there, rather than trying to race up in front and, disturb the horses and the trail riders as they're moving.
And how can we be safer for Go Texan Day? When is Go Texan Day?
So Go Texan Day is Friday the 23rd. That's when you get to wear your hats and your boots and rodeo up. So that's going to be down City Hall. The most important thing, again, is to find an early parking spot. Make sure that you keep all your belongings with you at all times while you're down there celebrating with the mayor. Also, when you go downtown to park your vehicle, be sure that you're parking your vehicle where you're supposed to park so that you don't get a ticket or towed away. And as always, please put those valuables away in the trunk of your car, or don't even bring them at all. So those are some of the important things for the Go Texan Day.
What about when folks are at the rodeo? Are there any tips you want to give them about safety while they're at the rodeo?
So it's safety at the rodeo. Again, you're going to have to find a great place to park if you're not paying for parking on the rodeo grounds, or you can take your Metro Rail. And here again, if you're going to take the Metro Rail from outside coming in, you have to be very mindful of where you're parking your vehicle, because you're probably going to get there early during the daylight hours and you'll be returning back in the evening hours. So again, you want to make sure that you hide all your valuables, put them in the trunk of your car, or if you can, Uber towards one of the Metro Rails and then go from there. But that's very important to remember, that you're going to be parking your car during the day and arriving at the rodeo, during the day and then leaving at night. And again, when you're there at the rodeo, make sure that you have all your belongings with you at all times, and know if you're taking children with you that they're close by.
Yeah. So how about some safety tips for the Houston Rodeo Run?
Yes, ma'am. So the Houston Rodeo Run, a lot of people don't realize that the participants get there very, very early. So the participants that get there very early, they usually carpool together, and they normally park in the same parking areas together. Again, you need to be mindful of where you're parking your vehicle, even though you're participating in the rodeo run. Right after that is the rodeo parade, and your car may not be there if you parked on the parade route. So you got to be very mindful of where you're parking your vehicle, and if you're going to participate in the run, be mindful of where your vehicle's parked at and when you're coming back. And if you're just going to be a spectator watching, to get there early, get your spot so you can watch them when they go out the gate running.
So what about the rodeo parade that you just mentioned? How about some safety tips for that?
Yeah, so everybody knows in Houston, the rodeo parade gets crowded. It's very popular. It's a real big parade. I believe we do have a float in that parade. One of the most important safety tips for that is to arrive there early and try not to go to the beginning or the end of the parades, because those are the most crowded points. So you want to get into the center. That's where the crowd is less. And in addition to that, you get better viewing. And again, with your parking of your vehicle, you want to make sure that you're parked in a place where you're supposed to be parked. Hide all your belongings or don't bring them, and keep everything that you want with you at your person at all times, because you don't want to get pocket picked, or somebody digging in your purse and stealing stuff. So just keep everything close with you so you can have a wonderful, enjoyable parade.
So, Chief, I'm going to assume you go to the rodeo every year?
Yes, I do. I was part of the Future Farmers of America when I was in high school. So I've been doing rodeo since the late 80s.
That's great. So what's your favorite part of the rodeo? Because mine is the food.
Oh, food's great. I'm not a large meat eater, so mine would be the cut and shoot in the arena. I like to see that. That's pretty neat.
I think that the mutton busting with the
There
little
you go.
kids, that is so awesome to watch. That's a lot of fun. So, and great concerts. When I tell folks about the Houston Rodeo, they're thinking a bunch of cowboys just kind of lassoing up some cows, but that's not what the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo is. It is a big to do.
Yes, a lot of people don't realize it. You can get there in the morning and not leave there until midnight. So there's a lot of activities to do during the day. The carnivals there, like you said, the food, plenty of vendors. The chili cook-off is also going to be there 3 days prior to opening day, and all the concerts, like you say. That's a big event.
One year I got to be in a corporate suite for KPMG. Wow, was that an experience? So we got served all kinds of food and drink, and we got to watch the concert from up on one of those suites. It is the way to go. But I've also been down where I could see the dirt and watching everything going on in the arena, and then watching the stage been brought out and set up. That's a lot of fun too. That's a very unique experience.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize the rodeo stage, the one with the octagon dome, that was the same one that they used in the Astrodome many years ago, and the one that you see now is the one that they updated. So yeah, it's a very neat experience.
Yeah. And I think this year, one of the big ticket items is the Jonas Brothers.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. For me, it was when they had Duran Duran, but that's a story for another time. Well, thank you, Chief Timothy Ramirez of the HCC Chief of Police. We'll have your info in our post after the show, and thank you so much for your tips.
Yes, ma'am. My pleasure.
Thanks, Chief. You know, Lana, last time I went, well, a couple things. First off, taking the train, the rail down there is definitely the way to go. I went to the last Texans playoff game, and we took an Uber from my place to the train, then rode the train down to the park. Extremely easy. And on the way out, I mean, you're seeing all these people lined up in the parking lot, and you can just get out and out on that train. That rail is the way to go if you're headed to the rodeo. Definitely recommend that. It's been so long since I've been to the rodeo. Last time I went, it was in the Astrodome. It was I think the last year it was in the Astrodome, and ZZ Top was playing the rodeo.
Wow. Was that like 1980 something? I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I did go in the 80s too, and did not to date myself, but when in news, it seemed like every year when I first started, I'd be sent to the rodeo. So I hate to say it, I got tired of the rodeo real quickly. So yeah, that was the last year. I haven't been to the rodeo in NRG, haven't experienced there yet. So maybe this year I might head on out. So we certainly encourage you to go out there and make sure you're safe. Okay, we've got some announcements. One of them, a big congrats to our own Chancellor, Dr. Margaret Ford Fisher, received the Trailblazer Award at the recent DMARS Top 50 Black Professionals and Entrepreneurs 2024 event. DMARS.com's business journal is committed to delivering credible information to the community through strategic connections with reliable experts in the business arena. Check our post after the show for more information on the journal, and congrats to Dr. Ford Fisher. Also, we've got some virtual workshops available for our students. I think one of them is actually today.
Yeah, HCC's academic success centers are hosting virtual workshops to learn steady strategies and helpful academic habits. So coming up, it's noon today, which is Wednesday, February 21st, and it's about academic essay structures. And you can get more information in our post after the show.
You know, we had Shenesse on the show earlier talking about the cosmetology program and the free haircuts. Well, actually, they're going on today. Free haircuts happen on Tuesdays, every Tuesday at HCC Central from 10 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Well, actually, it's Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay, so you can still get a free haircut today. Cosmetology services, 9 a.m. to noon on Tuesdays. That happens at East Side and North Line. Do you know, Lana, if they're going to offer those services in the new building in the future?
Yes, eventually they will, once they get all set up. Yeah, we have a full class this semester, so I'm sure once they all get trained, we're going to be giving those free haircuts. I used to get my haircut at another college I worked at, and free hair color, and everything cost me $20. I thought that was the best deal in the world.
Crazy. I know. And you don't imagine how much you save. And as Shenesse was saying, after spring break, they're going to start offering the eyelash services, and those will be free too. So it's a good deal. You can't really beat it, and you're helping our students train as well. We're also celebrating Black History Month across the district. I know you guys got something coming up at Spring Branch.
Yeah, it's the Frederick Douglass Lecture Series, and it's the Student Life Office of our HCC Northwest. We're celebrating Black History Month with a Frederick Douglass Lecture Series. And coming up later this month is Professor Sybil Davis, and that is noon Tuesday, February 27th at our Spring Branch campus. And we'll have more information on a post after the show.
We had Sybil on the show yesterday. She was on the show and talking about this speech. And, you know, it's kind of fascinating. Tupac Shakur's mother was involved with the foundation of the Black Panthers. And she will actually tell that story. She's very well versed on the subject, and she teaches the subject. And it's fascinating if you look at all these political figures throughout the last, 40, 50 years that were involved with the Black Panthers, the activist movement. So she breaks it all down. So if you have a chance, you should stop by Monday, on Tuesday, February 27th, and check her out. We've got some exhibitions going on across the whole district right now. Gisette Padilla, I guess it would be. This artist's work and research has explored various aspects of her identity, both individually and culturally. Some works were initiated during the Printing Museum of Houston's Artist in Residency program. Now, there's an artist reception, 6 p.m., Friday, March 1st. The exhibition's going on now through May 10th, and it's at HCC's East Side Felix Morales Wedge Space Arts Lab. Longest title of the building that we have, I think, in the district, but well worth the visit out there. Free registration is not necessary. Everyone's welcome. Check out the post after the show for more information. Second Start is already underway, Lana, but you can still sign up for classes to complete this semester.
That's right. Our spring Second Start classes have started, and like all courses, they are either in person, online, or hybrid. So you can take online anytime, online on a schedule, hybrid, in person, and hybrid labs. So to learn more about HCC programs, start dates, and options to cover costs, go to hccs.edu/apply.
Okay, Thursdays here are always Thursday Family Fun Day. We'll welcome the Museum of Fine Arts Houston to discuss its Lunar New Year Festival, which is happening this weekend. So check that out. And we'll have a special HCC guest to talk about the great employment opportunities in cybersecurity. You know, I think we've got our first baccalaureate. Let me get the word out. My mouth is twisted. Our first 4-year degree is in AI cybersecurity. So we can talk about that as well tomorrow. Shardae's here tomorrow. I'll be off, but I'll be back on Friday. Lana, thanks for being here this morning.
My pleasure.
Have a great day, folks. Have a good Wednesday. We will see you tomorrow live at 10 a.m.